Hello and of course welcome back to 16 years and now kid free. Right, you've seen the room and the bits up there. It's time to show you the rest of Hawkstone House. So if you're wanting to know where it is, you know where it is now. It's near a small town called Wem, W-E-M, which is mad. But yeah, I've been to what is the entertainment hall, but they also use it for a doggy-friendly dinner. I know Bowen isn't with me. You know why? Or they can actually transform it into basically a disco hall. And this with this floor, you can see why. But yeah, as you imagine of everything in here, including how friendly the staff are. You're right, friendly the staff are. It is quite grand. I will admit. Oh, we've got people here, so I will shoot through here. You're right. But yeah, we're in the library. Yeah, and you've got everything else in here. I would show you a bit more, but there's other people in here. But even if, you look at the ceilings and you think that ceiling's good, wait until we carry on. And then you've got the bar. Yes, everybody knows that I've been to the bar and I know where that is. And you come into, I'll leave that a bit for the moment, into, well, that's where the main dining room is. You've got the stairway, which, as everybody knows me, I do love a grand stairway. But if you think that's grand enough, why not, take a wander into the snug, which, again, just gets that little bit grander. And this is, most of this is the oldest room built back in 1701, which it was originally a bedroom. And then, of course, it's been knocked through, brought through and then changed multiple times into different things. And now it's like, basically, the lounge. After you've had a dinner, you can come here and I can imagine aristocrats smoking cigars and port in here, planning the next day's shooting. Hunting, that is. I know if you're against hunting, I'm talking about, historical text. And then but then, of course, we got into the morning room. This is where, basically you turn up in the morning and you're just like, oh, what are we doing today? Oh, then before we go into, even grander things. And then, of course, just in case it's just too cold, as we all know of late, it has been quite chilly, a winter garden. Because why not have a winter garden? And of course, we're carrying through it here. And, well, you saw the size of the house from the outside. Yeah, it's a big old place, and I am not even showing you the other wing. And of course, you got somewhere for your meetings, maybe a corporate affair. Believe me, if you look at that, whoever's sitting up there, I think everybody's going to guess is in charge. And all it's marble and everything like this. As you go through the house, well, it's Hawkstone House. I call it a manor, but when you go through, lots of bits are being borrowed from contemporaries of the time. So you get some Roman here and some, French there, some Italian there. Even one of the rooms, I'll show you in a minute, is styled with on the back of Louis the 16th, I believe. Don't quote me for that. Now, let me have a breath. Right, as I was saying, if you're sitting up here and people are sitting up there, and then in these days, it'd be the CEO and people like that, and they're sitting up here, you're going to feel and look jolly well important. Sorry this video's going on for a bit, but, it's a rather large place. So, sorry, I sounded so posh there, and I really, really shouldn't. Right, so back down again. Trying to keep my breath now. And then, after that, we go into what I think was originally the ballroom, don't quote me on that, and is now turned into the wedding breakfast room, which is yeah. This is, out of everything that I've said to you, that they've based their fashions on, I think you can guess which one this is. And then, of course, the size of these mirrors are just absolute crazy. There you go, head height, all the way up there. Like, absolutely crazy. And then, of course, you just go through this back door, but just, the random place in the room. And of course, if you want to get married, I can't help that music. And of course, so if you're planning on getting married, you might think, and for the ladies out there that are thinking of getting married, or are heading up to being married and you're picking a place, the bridal suite here, I think you might like that one. And that's not to mention the 2 mile drive up to here, and then if you see the picture, you arrive at quite a grandstanding. And then so back through the Winter Garden, other thing, into the morning room, and hopefully I might, if they're still in there. I think everybody saw it yesterday. Of the main dining room. But this room is like heading into the Louvre. And there was my lonely spot, which is my lonely spot tonight as well. But oh well, I'm going to try and pick something different. I won't bore you by doing the same videos as I did last night with the same meals. But if I'm going to have a different main, which I might do a video, I might just relax. But on that note, like I always say, take it easy, keep adventuring, and love you, bye.